The R Fund provides $200,000 lifeline to 11 LGBT health and wellness programs. As the political landscape continues to impact queer lives, the R Fund Foundation is stepping up to offer crucial support. The foundation recently announced its 2024 Health and Wellness Fund grants, totaling $200,000 to back transformative LGBT-focused initiatives in both Broward and Miami-Dade counties. The grants will be distributed amongst 11 nonprofits at our reception at our fund's headquarters in Wilton Manors on November 19th. Talking about the significance of these grants in the present time, David Jobin, president and CEO of our foundation, said, quote, "With Florida's anti-LGBTQ and anti-equality laws continuing to inflict harm on our community, it's more imperative than ever to provide responsive, relevant, and impactful grant making," end quote. The grant recipients include Alliance for LGBTQ+ Youth, offering mental health support for queer youth, and Sunshine Cathedral's food sharing outreach, aiding food insecure LGBTQ and HIV positive individuals. Other notable projects include Chainless Change, the McKenzie Project's HOTS, HOTS, Buddy System, MIA, Alzheimer's Association, Jewish Community Services of South Florida, TransInclusive Group, the Pride Center at Equality Park, and Women with Pride, Ujima Men's Collective, Tapestry, Reclaiming Our Past, and Yes Institute. Each funded project addresses the distinct needs of South Florida's queer communities, focusing on mental health, food security, housing, senior care, and more. As election season concludes, the R Fund Foundation invites you to join them for a moment of reflection, resilience, and community renewal. Further details on these grants and the amazing work done by the R Fund can be found on therfund.org. Well, I think it's especially important right now. You have so many things going on, with our reactions to the election. I also have to say that, Florida's reaction to unhoused or homeless people is probably going to be more significant. I tell people up north that I see on my way going from Wilton Manors to downtown Fort Lauderdale every day, regular people who are unhoused. I've seen the numbers grow. I've seen some people be dispersed because of certainly they're not welcome in public places. So those are important. I think that these organizations, we need to support all the nonprofits. It's our strength. And as we said before, we need to fight in many different ways. And one of them is uniting and certainly not being divided within our communities, but also supporting our other communities, supporting not only LGBT, but our trans brothers and sisters and our allies as well.
We are very fortunate as an LGBTQ community in South Florida to have so many support groups out there working with us and for us. And not everyone in the country has that. And so maybe to the point that we've been making, if you see a need, maybe that's where you start the fight. Yeah. So if you're in Peoria and you don't have an LGBTQ support group, maybe that's your calling now, is to go out there, and that's how you're going to be politically motivated to change things.
Yeah, and mostly, the way I see it in the state of Florida, the way that we are going, and, cuts have been made in our budget to support several, initiatives within, the arts but I cannot help but to think that this is going to get worse. Now that they won every freaking office in the state of Florida, they feel empowered, and they're going to keep cutting services to the gay community, so that we have people like the R Fund supporting the community so meaningful. And yes, we are a community with means, and this is the time to step in and provide these funds to us.
There is validity in your concern, because the enemy has gotten more powerful as of last night. So to your point, Ty, it is imperative, if you have the resources, if you have the time, if you have the physical ability, if you feel like all hope is lost, I just implore you to find one of these organizations and contribute money or time, something. Just be in the space where you feel like you're helping your community.
Or if you need help, ask for it.
Exactly. It goes either way. If you need help, ask for it. If you want to help, there are resources for you to do so. Just be in that environment. Show up to these buildings. Say, I feel like all hope is lost and I just need some goodness in my life. And they will take you in gladly with open arms. So take your time. It's day one. Take a moment, take your time. I'm not rushing you. But when you are ready, there is something out there for you to do. And when you do that, I'll be so proud of you.